It's not just the scenery that makes our peninsula so special. It's also the people who live here who help make it unique. Now here's a visit with our own Peninsula People. Welcome to Life in the Arts, a live local show directed toward kids. Life in the Arts unites 5 major players: independent producers, the artists, the Monterey County Office of Education, Cal State Monterey Bay, and of course, the students. Let's go behind the scenes.
As MCOE moves towards the year 2000, we found ourselves in a position where we need to be on the cutting edge of technology, especially in Monterey County. Because of our geographic diversity of the county and its distance between San Lucas to Salinas or Monterey, we needed some way to reach the students, reach the school sites, and arts was our first step in that direction, and this is that program. Necessity is the mother of invention, and that's how all 3 of these parties came together. Cal State University Monterey Bay needed a facility to train their students in television production. Bingo, there's our crew. The artists needed a way to reach all of the schools. Instead of traveling through 100 schools throughout Monterey County, we can reach all of the schools in one shot, in 1 hour. So all these parties came together with the same intent, to reach the students, to put them in touch with professional artists, and I think it's working.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're in. Audio, please. More audio. Yeah, change.
Waiting for your cue on mic.
Stand by, fade audio, change. Stand by, Maya. And solve Maya. And cue, mic's up.
Hello, I'm Maya Carroll, and welcome to this edition of Life in the Arts. What is it like to take something that is wood or metal or clay or even something that someone else might throw away and turn it into something beautiful? Well, that is what you will be doing.
I interviewed Marie and Paul on a public affairs program that I did at the television station I used to work for. And I was so impressed with long-timers and the work that they were doing with the senior artists on the Monterey Peninsula that I begged them that if they ever had a project that they were going to do at any time, anywhere, that anyone who had television experience could be used, and to please call me, and that I groveled basically and said, please let me in on this, whatever you're doing. And they called me several months later and asked if I would like to be involved in doing this through MCOE, and I just jumped at the chance. It was wonderful.
Well, it all began about 2 years ago when we started Life in the Arts, and we wanted to bring the arts into the classroom, introduce the students to these wonderful artists that we know in our community. And once we started doing it, we thought, oh my goodness, we're only benefiting maybe 35 students each time we do this, and our artists are they're quite older, so we thought, well, let's try to figure out another way. So we went to Monterey County Office of Education, and without their help, we could not have done this. So we transferred our program into a TV format, which is a live show. Never having done it before, it's like, oh wow, this is so incredible, but it's exciting to know that we've benefited over 70 schools on this particular show.
Oh, it's been a wonderful experience. The kids always surprise me, because they do such wonderful things, and I think it's really important that the arts stay alive in our school system in spite of budget cutbacks. We need the arts.
This has been a really exciting opportunity. I attend Cal State University Monterey Bay in the Teledramatic Arts and Technology department. And what we're doing is we're working in collaboration with the Monterey County Office of Education to produce the show Life in Arts. And so the students from our department are handling all the crew positions. Like myself, I'm associate producer of the production, and we're doing the cameras, the lights, the sound, and so it's on-the-job training is what it is. So it's really exciting.
Do you want to show us first what it's going to look like at the end?
Okay. This is what we want to end up with, which is 2 seemingly solid forms that you've made up out of the flat pieces right here.
So this is what they're looking at for their end product. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
And walk me through it a little bit as far as how you're doing it.
What we need to do is create a base so that these will stand up. It's great because I think kids need to know that art is more about passion and sort of a lifetime's working on something and becoming a master than it is about, oh, you know, the little details of art. And some of these kids here maybe got some of the feeling of what it's like to work with things so that they end up feeling that great feeling at the end that you get when you make a neat piece.
It's really been wonderful, and of course it's an extension of my sculpture competition. I work with them pretty much during the year, and this was great. I think we reached a lot more kids and maybe gave them a little more idea of what it's like to be an artist.
Now, where are you at this point? You've been pounding away on this clay. And is
Well,
it easier to use the gloves than it is to use your bare hands?
No, I don't think so. And I'm going to the city shortly, and I didn't want to take time and have to do my hands or my nails. I didn't want to get in San Francisco with clay under my fingernails.
So, but
hands are great.
That's a good point for someone who might be interested in working on this, that the cleanup process after you work on this, you need to spend a little time getting clay out from under your nails.
Absolutely. And mostly I'm just trying to get a lump in the general shape, and I'm just pounding it together.
And to remind me.
Well, at first I was worried because we were only be able to work about 10 minutes in the clay, and so I didn't know that we'd have a little bit more time than that. So I didn't know if my sculpture would take shape or nothing. So no, it wasn't that stressful, but I enjoyed it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Garrett.
Hi, what's your question?
I wanted to know if you like abstract art or just like real life, like of sculpting what it looks like in real life, or both.
Do you have a preference?
No, I like both. I like both.
Micah, you have a preference?
I think that we have so many ways now that we can make, with a computer, we can make an identical copy of something that an artist's job is to sort of, in my mind, to take the essence of what's inside that and get it down to just the minimalist ideas that are within it. And so I like abstract art.
Life in the Arts is live local programming regularly scheduled on the Monterey County Office of Education's KMST TV. It's on MPTV Cable, Channel 26. The next show is March 5th at 10:30 a.m. and features watercolorists.